Okay, there has been so many times that people have asked me to write a certain story idea. And sometimes it's not like a whole story idea. Sometimes it's just like a scene for a story. Generally, I just take all of those ideas and then put them way over there and just forget all about them at all costs. The reason is, it's not because I'm mean and heartless. That is a fact, but that's not the reason why I'm saying this. The reason why I'm saying this is because that's your idea. That's your story. You should do it. And I say that because that is exactly what happened to me. That is kind of how this whole author journey began. See, many moons ago, okay, I met the father of author Candy Crumb. And me and said father became pretty good friends. I mean, he came into my work a lot, and that's when I got to see him, but he was like always one of those customers who just like brightened my day to see. And then on multiple occasions, he said the same for him. Like, he got bummed out when he would come in and I wasn't there because I was just always cracking jokes with him and we were having a good time. So we were each other's like stress relief, if you will, just laughs and shenanigans all the time. Well, when his oldest daughter became an author, he was so freaking proud of her, right? So he was like telling me all about it, and I love to read, so he was like, you should check her out. Well, I did. She's a pretty kick-ass author. Everyone should check her out. But I wrote her, okay, and was like, hey, I know your dad, blah, blah, blah. Here's a story idea. And she did the same shit to me. She was like, bro, that's your story idea. You write it. Okay? And it wasn't until I became an author that I realized how freaking annoying it is to have people tell you story ideas constantly. And I am so thankful that she was so sweet and nice to me and was just motivated me to write them myself. So generally that is what I will say to you is that's a great idea. You should do it, okay? You should do that for your story. Typically people don't, so then I just take that idea and throw it way over there because maybe one day they'll write that story idea and it'll be glorious. It will. However, there are some occasions when an opportunity is just too good to pass up, okay? And that opportunity has struck in this book, In-House. And I want to tell you a couple of different things that's in this book that I think are really cool. And the fact that I used an idea, it's pretty freaking cool. One of my friends runs a business. It is called Hello Boho Decor, and it is awesome. You guys know those like little cute earrings? Hold on, I'll just go and grab them. These earrings, they're so cute. They look like little macrame potted plants, and they're freaking adorable. That's where I got them from. Well, she had like one of her first events outside, and I had to go and support my friend and buy those earrings because I had my eye on them. I had my eye on them for a very, very long time. So I had to go and support her, but it was such a windy day. Holy freaking hell. Her tent and a couple other vendors' tents like just went flying through the air, pretty much. I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but not really. And so me and her and a few others were just talking about like intrusive thoughts, pretty much. Maybe I was just the one who's talking about intrusive thoughts, but anyway, I had one and I was like, whoa, how crazy would it be if like the wind just like propelled one of those and it like impelled somebody? That would be like crazy. And then someone was like, that would be crazy. You should put that in your book. So that scene is in here. I found a way. I used, because I was already in the process of doing revisions on this book when that happened. And there was like a festival type thing that was going on in this book. So it was like one of those things that just came together so beautifully that you had to. So I did. And that is all like thanks to my friend Jenna, I believe, is the one who like really had the idea, or it may have been Stephanie, the one who owns the business. But anyway, they're both beautiful people. Now, another thing that is really cool that is inside of this book that was very much a happy accident, and I just found out today. In this story, there is a local cafe, okay? It is called Brewed Dark. Inspiration for that cafe came from a local, to me, cafe called 1852, and they have delicious coffee. Now, in the book, I make the owner of Brewed Dark super into just kind of homestead life, if you will. Like, everything that he sells in his cafe is locally sourced. So, like, down to the milk, locally sourced. And I thought that that was really cool. And that is kind of a tribute to the owner of the owners of 1852 Cafe, because they do a lot of vegan-friendly meals. Like, they're just super incredible people. Now, the little juicy juice that I found out today, where I was like, holy shit, is so we remember that the owner of Brewed Dark, all about supporting local businesses and locally sourcing stuff. Well, the owner of 1852 Cafe, their coffee that they serve is locally sourced. So I'm not a liar. How cool is that? That was a happy accident. But, like, I could tell, like, if you've met the owners of 1852 Cafe, that would be a move that they would make, which is why it inspired the whole Brewed Dark Cafe and, like, that character and the way that he runs his business, is because I really enjoy, like, the way that they run their business. I'm so terrible with mouth words. Yeah, there's a lot of sneaky stuff that kind of pops up in my work that sometimes I don't even realize until later where I got the inspiration for said weird thing in my book. And what really got me to think about all of these little Easter eggs, if you will, that I sprinkle throughout all of my stories, because Neil has been doing this like all month long, revealing super cool Easter eggs about Site Alpha because its birthday is coming up. You guys, his book's birthday is coming up, and there might be a book birthday party. There could be. I hope I'm invited. I hope me and Hen House are invited. We will be on our best behavior, and I really hope that there's a piñata. I just want to hit something. That could be a me thing. Neil, don't uninvite me.